All right, we're going to go for a banded overhead press firstly. So you're stomping on the band, one leg, bringing the band up as if you were holding a kettlebell in a front rack position or a dumbbell on a front rack position. I'll show you this in a minute. Take a nice stance, and then what you're going to do, you can put your hand out to the side if that helps, and you're just going to push this band right over the top of the head. So you don't want a band that's overly heavy because you won't get there. If you can't do that, what you can do is you can kneel on the band. Kneel on the band instead, have it still in that same spot, and you're going to fire it up overhead. Obviously there's way less stretch on the band when you're kneeling down, so that'll make it a lot easier. You can make it a little bit harder by kneeling on it with both knees, so there's a little bit more stretch in it. You need a little bit tougher, take the stance a bit wider, so on and so forth. If you don't have a band like that, and you've only got dumbbells, then basically the same thing. You're going to hold it in that front rack position, push over the top. Have your hand out to the side just for extra balance. Usually I would recommend at first to do one overhead at a time, so one arm at a time, just because a lot of people from being on desk jobs and not having the greatest thoracic mobility this way, so your thoracic is in this part here. If you can't extend fully and get it overhead, you're going to start bending up the shoulders and you're going to start running into issues. But if you can at least get one and get enough mobility overhead, then you should be okay. Double just makes it just a little bit harder to get them both overhead. If you don't have dumbbells, after that long-winded explanation, and you've got a kettlebell, you're going to hold it into this position. So again, kettlebells, tip of your chin, sitting in front of you. You're going to stand there, and then I'll show you on my knees again so you can see. Fire it up over the top. Kettlebell shouldn't be off to the side so much because it will pull you a long way. Kettlebell should be more behind you if anything, and then as you come back down, you swing it around. So it's a very, almost like a rotational exercise as well. That's the kettlebell overhead press. So one of three should work for you.